What's up guys, MOTOBLADE here. Today we are at Thunder Creek Harley, which is becoming White Lightning Harley of Chattanooga. Gonna do a bunch of demos for you guys. Gonna turn it into several upcoming videos and test rides. And the first one up today is gonna be the 2018 Softail Fat Bob. I have been waiting to ride this thing forever. Let's get started. Spring has sprung, guys, and Harley demo days are upon us. Oh, boys, that is some power between my legs. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so 2018 Harley Softail Series Fat Bob. Oh, this baby rips. And I am missing my windshield already. But this is an awesome piece of hardware, boys. It's the Milwaukee 114 engine, at least in the one that I'm riding. Oil cooled on the cylinder heads. 4 spark plugs for extra torque, extra power while dissipating the heat better. And I'm gonna go over my top 5 reasons why this bike is so fucking awesome. Aside from the fact that I can make that absolute roar. But let's go over my top 5 things here. First thing, it is comfortable as hell. I mean, just the seat, the riding position, you're a little bit lean forward, and the riding position is super fucking comfortable. Absolutely amazing. Second, the Milwaukee 107 and 114 engines give this thing an insane amount of power. So, first, comfy. 2, engine. 3, the suspension, which I guess kind of goes along with comfy, but they switched to inverted forks in the front and a rear monoshock in the back. And I've been trying to hit as many bumps as I can along our demo route here. Like, I'm trying to go over the manhole covers. I'm trying to hit everything I can to test the suspension, and it is just so comfortable. Like, I feel like I'm in a nice touring bike, which I guess it could be considered a bit of an upgrade to a touring-ish bike, especially from my Vulcan. The suspension is fantastic, and the monoshock looks really good. It cleans up the back of the bike really well. So the looks and style overall, it's a bit boxy. I kind of prefer that style. I think it's cool, it's new, it's modern. Harley switched up the front of the bike as far as the headlight goes, and it's got this boxy square headlight, which a lot of people have said they don't like. They think it looks kind of ridiculous. I happen to like it a lot. I think it really brings out this new profile of the bike really well. So if you are looking for more of the classic styled Harley, the Fat Bob is not it. It really isn't. The Fat Bob is many things, but classic Harley, not so much. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm usually ripping through here a little bit faster than this on the Vulcan, but I know we can't do that in the demos. But oh, the power, oh, the raw power I am getting with this bike. Unbelievable. The model I am riding is the 114 version of the new Milwaukee-Eight engine, so I do have a little bit more power. I believe the 107 is equal to about like a 1750 cc, and the 114 cubic inch Milwaukee-Eight is equivalent to about 1800 cubic inch, or an 1800 cc engine. So those are the differences between the two. Not a massive difference overall by comparison, but still the 114 is much bigger. The lean angle on the Fat Bob, because its tires are so big, I feel like I'm staying upright a lot longer just to get the apex of that tire to lean over. From what I've heard, compared to other Harleys, it has a better lean angle than most. You guys notice the license plate in front of me there on the other bike. It's Wisconsin. Harley brought these down straight from Milwaukee. in the back of a big truck. So we're getting the factory boys here. All right, so we've gone over comfort, styling, engine, and the lean angle on this is pretty darn good. Again, I'm comparing to a Kawasaki Vulcan S, which has like one of the best lean angles for cornering and carving in the industry. But I have to say, this Fat Bob is pretty darn good. But the bigger tire on the back is really throwing me a bit right now because I'm so used to the Vulcan. But overall, the cornering and the lean angles on this thing are pretty darn amazing. Much bigger engine than the Vulcan, but it does have a much lower rev range through the gears. My red line on here looks to be about 5,500, whereas on the Vulcan it's up around like 8 or 9, I think, if I recall correctly. So, but that doesn't really matter when you have this much power sitting under your crotch. Overall, bike's amazing. My fifth and final thing of why you need this bike, why it's so cool, I'm gonna say the new digital display. And I know some of you have complained before on my channel about not liking the digital display even on the Vulcan, but the digital display on the Harley isn't quite as perhaps obtrusive as on the Vulcan. If you guys can see it down there, try to shade it a little bit. You got your tach and then a very small digital gauge, which also integrates with your fuel tank. So I have I can see how full my tank is, how many miles till empty, speedometer, along with MPG, trip A, trip B, time, all that basic stuff that I have on my digital gauge with the Vulcan. But I think it's a much nicer, more traditional package here on the Harley Fat Bob with the new digital display. Yeah, the cornering and the lean angle on this, I'm not quite comfortable on it like I would be on the Vulcan because I've ridden the Vulcan so much, but I can get over pretty darn far on this compared to some of the other Harleys. It's awesome. So, comfort, styling, of course that is a bit subjective, digital gauge, the new suspension, and the engine. Those are my top 5 reasons you need to check out the Fat Bob. It is a badass bike. Like, it just, and again, I keep saying it's subjective, but it is. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it just looks fucking badass. So, try out this bike. Go to your local Harley dealer. If you're in Chattanooga, come to White Lightning Harley and test this bad boy out. It's awesome. All right, let's see how this puppy does on the highway. Oh, this is so comfortable and so much fun. Yeah, baby. Oh, this is fun. I think that's gonna be my one word to sum up this bike. You guys have my top 5 reasons, but my number 1 word for the Harley 2018 Softail Fat Bob is gonna just be fun. We'll make that 2 F's. Fucking fun. It is amazing. I think I'm almost giddy, guys. This is so much fun. Woo. One last thing to note before I do a quick sign off, and they're actually going to be a little out of order, is just the engine braking on this bike is super smooth. Incredibly smooth. It's like butter. I'm pretty good with the engine braking on the Vulcan. I think it's decently smooth on the Vulcan, but this Harley Fat Bob, the engine braking is sublime. Alright guys, we're about back to the dealership. It's time to swap out and grab another Harley. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, you know the drill. That really helps me out a lot. Leave a comment down below if you've ridden one of these. If you haven't, if you want to, let me know what you think down in the comments. Till next time, y'all, be careful out there. Ride safe, ride on, and I will catch you all in about 10 minutes in the next video. Deuces.
6 hours later.
So I couldn't quite end that video there. I started out the day on the Fat Bob. I rode a bunch of other Harleys, which you guys will see in upcoming videos. But I'm finishing off the day on the new 2018 Softail Fat Bob. Because it is just comfortable. It's comfortable. It's fun to ride. The power of the 114, the suspension, the gauges, the handling, everything about this bike makes it the best bike that I have ridden today. It is my pick of Harley 2018 demo day. Granted, I have not ridden everything that they have at Harley, but I did ride quite a bit today. And right now, the Softail Fat Bob has my vote. So I thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all next time.